England's run in the World Cup could have been extended, but for that goal that wasn't against Germany. Does that incident and that game still play on your mind, and is it hard to forget?
Yeah, obviously everyone could see it was a goal, and I was 25 yards out, I think, and I could see clearly it was a goal, and but these things happen in football, and you've got to move on. But obviously we were all disappointed. We felt if we would have got back to 2-2, then we would have took the game to Germany and felt we could have won the game. But it's gone. That happened, and you've got to try and just get over it and move on.
England continue to struggle in major tournaments. Are the players as surprised as the fans by that, or should expectations be set more realistically, do you think?
No, I think we've got good players to do better. I think that's for sure, and I just think if everyone expects more, and as the players we expected better performances, better results, and we didn't get it. So but don't let anyone let you think that us as players aren't disappointed. We were sat in that dressing room. It's horrible sitting there. It's a horrible feeling. So we know we weren't good enough. So. We need to try and put that right in the obviously qualifying games coming up.
Steven Gerrard admitted that he questioned his international career after that game. Did that ever cross your mind?
No, not at all. I'm 24, so obviously Steven's a bit older than me, but I'm sure there's still a couple more World Cups left in me.
So how proud do you feel when you're wearing the England shirt?
Yeah, I'm very proud, and for me to play for England, it's the pinnacle of your career. So. Obviously in the tournaments we need to do better, and I need to do better, but it's I'm still young, I've still got time to to try and put that right, and I'm hoping I can do that.
Talking about improvement, do you think a winter break would help the England team before the Euros?
I think not just the England team, I think it'll help the league as well, because towards the end of the season I think some of the games, the intensity which is normally in the Premier League game isn't there, and I think it's a long season, and the intensity of what the games are played at, I think it's only fair on the players that there's a break. Do
you enjoy that intensity? Is it something that you enjoy being part of?
Yeah, of course. It's a great feeling, when especially as a forward player, when the game's end to end and it opens up, and I think it's only in England where you see the games that quick.
Following the disappointment of the last World Cup, England has started really well in the European Championships with 2 wins. What's been the difference between the team in South Africa and now, do you think?
Honestly, I can't tell you. I think the manager's brought a few younger players into the team, and you can see that enthusiasm, and we see him in the last 2 games, seem to have got the shape right, and so it's you can. I can't tell you personally what the difference is, but I'm just happy that we've started the qualifying campaign well.
What conversations have you and the other players had with Fabio Capello about the performances in South Africa and the much better ones against Bulgaria and Switzerland? Has he changed his approach?
Not really. Everything's still the same. The players have never questioned Capello as a manager. He's a great manager, and we're more disappointed in ourselves that we didn't do better for England, and so we know Capello's a great manager, and I'm sure under him we'll qualify for the Euros, and I'm sure we'll do well in that. But as far as the World Cup goes, we just need to try and forget about that and move on.
How excited are you and the rest of the squad by the crop of youngsters coming through?
Very excited. You see James Milner, Adam Johnson, who's done really well when he's come through. Obviously Jack Wilshere and Kieran Gibbs. So there's a few players there who, they've got long international careers ahead of them, and, having them in the squad the last few games, you can see the enthusiasm in them, and, it's bringing, certainly the older players back to life, I think.
Does that bode well for the future of England?
Yeah, I think so, of course. It's nice when you see young players coming through, and, they're all quality players, so I'm sure, the future will be bright with them.
But you're still only 24 and you've got 67 caps. Have you ever let your sights drift to Peter Shilton's record?
No, not at all. I take each game as it comes, and I want to try and get as many caps in as I can, obviously. But most importantly is obviously trying to get a piece of silverware with England, which will be the best achievement of my career if I manage to do so.
What about the goals? Because you've got 26 so far, and Bobby Charlton's got 49. Is that on your mind as well?
No, to be honest, if it happened, then obviously I'd be delighted. But I'm more focused on, just playing well and getting the results. And obviously, at the end of my career, if they're there, then I'll be happy with that.
If you win the Euros in 2012, do you think Fabio Capello could be persuaded to change his mind?
Obviously, that's down to him. I couldn't answer that for him, but I'm sure if we do, then it'll be it's something for him to think about. I'm sure but we just have to try and take the next couple of years, take each game as it comes, and then if we get the Euros, then try and work out how we're going to do better than what we've done in the World Cup.
What's the main differences and similarities between Alex Ferguson and Fabio Capello?
I think they both like winning, they're both passionate about winning, and that drive is put into the players, and so I think that's it really, the different characters off the field. But I think most importantly, when you go out onto that pitch, that unless you win, they're going to be, you've got to face them in the dressing room, which isn't really that nice if you've lost.
They're both incredibly competitive. Is that their secret?
Yeah, as I said before, in training as well. So you need to be your best in training. So they're both, you keep you on your toes, that's for sure.
Could you ever see yourself managing England in the future?
I doubt it. I don't think as a manager it'd be a job I'd want to take anyway, that's for sure. So I'm just concentrating on playing football.
Could you see David Beckham maybe being involved in the England coaching setup in the future though?
I probably could, yeah. You see, he's had a bit of a coaching role at the World Cup, and you can see how much and how passionate he is for his country. So I'm sure down the line, he'll be involved somehow.
Behind the scenes with England though, there's now a lot of City and United players. Is there a lot of banter between the two sets?
Not really. Obviously, not about City United. We just in general speak. You don't not speak to someone because they play for your rival team. Obviously, you're there with England, so you're in it together. So it's not about City or United, it's about doing well for England together.
But with the future of England now and the World Cup coming up in 2018 and the bid, what would it mean to you and to England for us to host it?
It'd be incredible, I think. If we do win it, it'd be an amazing feeling for the fans, obviously. To have all the best teams in the world in our country, and for the players as well. And hopefully I'll still be playing for England then, and it'll be a great achievement for England if we do get it, and it'll give us a big boost anyway, trying to do well and trying to win it, if it's in our own country. Well,
you played in World Cups abroad, so I imagine that playing at one at home would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it'd be certainly. I think England would be perfect. There's not obviously. You don't have to fly everywhere. You can get probably to every stadium by car, which, when in the previous World Cups, we were flying out the day before a game to the different cities, and I think in England they'll just be a bit more, closer everywhere, be closer to get to, which will be easier.
Well, the atmosphere, it would be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the atmosphere will be brilliant, not just in the football stadiums, around the stadiums in the different cities, the atmosphere will be fantastic.
So you obviously fancy your chances of playing in 2018, don't you?
Yeah, I hope so. I'll still only be 32, so can't see no reason why not. So if I keep we working hard, keep me fitness up, then can't see no reason why it won't be.
Would you consider changing your role or your position to maintain your spot in the team?
If that's what it takes, then I will, obviously, to play for England, of course I will. But hopefully I'll still be a striker then, I'm hoping.
Any other positions suit you? I hear you're quite a good goalkeeper and midfielder and fullback and everything, aren't you?
No, I think obviously I can play different positions. I've no problem playing different positions. But I think obviously I prefer to play up front. So, but you never know in the future. If that's what's asked of me, then I'm sure that's what I'll do for my country.
EA Sports, it's in the game.